Chief Operating Officer, our reigning queen, and all our friends from the media gathered here. We're very grateful that you could make it this morning. And this is a very short ceremony for us to let you and the public know of our intentions for the new season of Ghana's Most Beautiful. As Anita mentioned earlier, we've started this thing for 14 years ago, where every year we gather some of the beautiful and intelligent young ladies at our reality house and go with them throughout the period, usually about 3 months of grooming, of giving them opportunity to market their regions and the culture and the tourism potentials of the various regions. Over the last 3 seasons, we've done 16 regions. I mean, immediately the president declared that there are 16 regions instead of 10, we moved in. So from 2019, we've had 16 people in the reality house to take part in Ghana's Most Beautiful reality show. As you know, this is a different reality show, unlike, it's a different pageant, unlike most of the pageants. This one is based on culture, Ghanaian culture, and celebrating and throwing light on the various regions and the potentials that they have for tourism, for investment, for everything. So the young ladies who come into the house come to represent their regions, and I should say that they've done it marvelously over the years. Na and her squad last year did a marvelous job, and each of them represented their regions very well. Eventually, one of them has to win, and Na stood head and shoulders above the rest and won. And as she mentioned, it's an opportunity also for them to come with a project. So for every year, we know that each of the ladies we can create, and above all that, the doors that our brand can open for them to get a needed sponsorship and needed support from various people and various organizations. So we pride ourselves in helping our queens and those who take part in the Ghana's Most Beautiful to not only live their dreams, but also live the dream of helping people in various forms of society. So we're very proud of that, and we've done that over the years. This year, we're back with Ghana's Most Beautiful. The calendar started in May when we went across the country to select the people who will be in the reality show this year. So we went in Tamale, we were in Kumasi, we were in Takoradi, and then we were in Accra to give opportunity to young people across the country. So in Tamale, we were looking at all the regions in the northern part of the country. In Kumasi, we're looking at the central regions in the central part of the country. So Ashanti, Bono East, and then Ahafo. And then in the western region, we're looking at regions in the central and western part of the country, which is central region, western region, and western north. And then in Greater Accra, we're looking at Greater Accra, Eastern Volta, OT, region. So the opportunity was created as zones for the different, people across the country. So we have selected the final 16 that we have done, having gone around the country and come to Accra and everything, and then a final selection. We're currently doing the necessary things before the main launch, which will be on the 11th of July. So on the 11th of July, we start a new season of Ghana's Movie. In fact, the season has started, because if you have been watching TV3, you've seen the auditions, videos, and all that. But in terms of the weekly shows that will run for 13 weeks, every Sunday evening will come to our viewers with the best performances from the young ladies who are representing the various regions, showing us what they have in their region, showing us they even know things about other regions, because sometimes we switch. So you could be from Volta region, but you'll be representing Ashanti or Greater Accra or some other region, and all that. So it's trying to look at what sort of knowledge and experience they may have across their own region and other regions. So for 13 weeks, eventually we'll have about 6 of them going to the final on 3rd October. So the final of Ghana's Most Beautiful this year will take place on 3rd October. But between 11th July and that 3rd October, there will be different live shows every Sunday evening. And as you know, we pride ourselves as a station that gives our audience the best, especially on Sunday nights. You'll observe that over the last 6 months, we've come your way with Date and it's taken the country by storm. We'll come back with Date sometime after next Sunday. But Ghana's Most Beautiful will come on again as the biggest show when it comes to reality shows in this country, with the ladies performing with different performances from some of our artists and all that until we get to the grand final. This year, we are adding a bit to the prizes that we give the ladies who win and the runners-up normally. As you know, the biggest prize is a vehicle that we put on for the winner. But that aside, there are a lot of other cash prizes for the first, the second, the third, even to the sixth, the finalists. Then we also add a bit of travel. We take them out of the country to experience different things in different markets. For the last few years, we've done Dubai a few times. We'll do Dubai again this year. We hope next year we'll do something again. But it's all the prizes that we add to it. But we also think that, apart from the fact that we give the opportunity for people like Na to live their dream and help society in the process, this year we want to also go beyond that. And in regards to that, we have had conversations and agreement with Stanford Seed to help groom the ladies beyond just the prizes that they have and the projects that they'll be doing for themselves. Stanford Seed would look at how to give them entrepreneurial empowerment and also some other ways that they can, those who want to work in corporate establishments, help themselves and learn the ropes of how to properly function in those spaces. Because we think that the pageant, as good as it has been, shouldn't end with just the prizes, the car, the cash, the travel experiences, and also expressing their views or their will in setting other people up. But themselves would help to better them in much greater ways than we have, so that they also will eventually rub off our brands. So it's going to be, in our view, very exciting Ghana's Most Beautiful this year. We have different plans also for the weekly shows. As you know, the shows are performances by the contestants. Then there are artist performances, and then the judges give their view on what they think had happened in the day. And then also the judges give them a score. Then we ask the public to also vote for them. What we've done over the years, and we'll do this year as well, is that the judges have 40% of the score, and the public has 60%. And that will continue this year for the weekly shows. And it's the basis of that evictions will take place. Throughout the season, there will be different eviction dates, and we'll take them off one by one until we get to the final, where 6 of them will go into the final. And then on 3rd October, that 6, whichever region they may be representing, will give us very good performances. There will be different things also happening on that night. But we believe that at the end of the whole season, the best person representing the regions would be chosen as Ghana's Most Beautiful 2021. And it's on that day that Na will hand over her crown to the next person, and her reign as a queen for GMB would come to an end. But it doesn't just end there. I mean, we always have relationships with our queens, in everything we do. They're part of it. Once they become a part of our family, they continue to be a part of all the things we do. Not just the queens, but all the people who take part in Ghana's Most Beautiful. So, in short, we believe that we're going to have a very good season. We're going to create content that will excite our audience. We're going to give opportunity to young people who have chosen to live their dream. I mean, across the country, we had different number of people, young ladies who felt that they needed a platform that GMB provides to live a certain goals that they have, the dreams they have. And out of that, we have these 16 young ladies that have been chosen. And on 11th July, we would expose them to the nation. We'll tell you who they are, what they've done until now and what we expect of them to do for the next 13 weeks. So thank you for coming, and we hope that we'll have a good and enjoyable, exciting, entertaining season of Ghana's Most Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Group CEO of the General, ESCO and Management, I officially inform you, the press, that GMB 2021 is just about starting. So thank you very much for being here with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Apple. And now we're open for questions. If there are any questions you want to ask, any